Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Can we talk for a moment? You know, since I've been on TikTok, and it's only been for a few months, I've come across a lot of mutual TikTokers that have come to the knowledge of self, of knowing who we truly are, our purpose here, on why we are here, and we are here to create. We are here to create our own reality. And there have been many different interpretations of what we all believe to be true when it comes to the laws of the universe. And what I have identified with, and maybe some of you all have too, that the law of life is the law of belief. I know some people say, oh no, it's not about belief, it's about logic, or it's not about logic or belief, it's about faith, or no, it's not about faith, it's about assumption, no, it's about intention. Aren't they kind of all the same thing? A lot of times we human beings, the natural part of us, not the divine, not the spiritual, but the natural part, that part of us that likes to complicate things and make the simple things difficult, it's not really even that deep to try to mince or parse words and try to be like, oh no, it should be, it's not belief, it's faith. No, it's not faith, it's logic. No, it's not logic, it's intention. No, it's not either or, it's both and. It's all of those things, right? And so then you have different ones that's telling you about the different techniques that they use because, that worked for that particular manifestation, or it worked for this particular manifestation. I do like the famous quote. I don't know who said it. It really doesn't matter, but it does say to know thyself. It's not about knowing how another person manifested what they wanted. It's about looking back on your life and realizing how you manifested the things you wanted, or even those things you didn't want, right? Because we manifest all the time. We try to make it sound like manifestation doesn't happen all the time. It happens all the time. You either getting what you want, or you're getting stuff that you didn't want. Stuff that you were like, I know I didn't make that happen. The good stuff I made happen, but all that negative stuff, all that other stuff that I didn't want. No, I didn't have no parts in that, which no, is not. I can take ownership of all the good stuff, and then when it comes to the negative stuff, oh no, that's somebody else's fault. That's somebody else's problem. No, boo, it's all you. You are the reason for everything that's going on in your life, just like I'm the reason for all the things that's going on in my life. The only thing is that a lot of times we don't know or didn't know how the laws of the universe work. We were doing stuff unconsciously, unknowingly, unwittingly, whatever word you want to use, when you were unaware of what you were doing. You didn't know that the law was working against you. You knew when it was working for you, but when it was working against you, you were like, no, that's not how it happens. That's not how it works, because I know that I wasn't thinking that particular event. I wasn't thinking that particular situation. And that's not how the universe works. It doesn't operate in you knowing how a thing is going to happen. It operates in the fact that you planted a seed, and the event or circumstance or the idea that came to mind was manifested from that premise, right? So let's take the premise, for example, and this is a very well-known topic. It's something that we all, as beings in this 3D, this third dimension, we want relationships, right? And all of us have different perspectives when it comes to relationships. A lot of people believe that a good man is hard to find. So guess what? That's why they have not found a good man, because that's their premise. They lead from that premise. That's how they lead their life. And so the men that aren't from their perspective, good men, they seem to attract them. And the world is a magnified mirror of what you believe or consciously accept about yourself, what you assume to be true, right? What your intentions are about life, right? I can use those words interchangeably. As you see, they all mean the same thing. I can intend to find a good man. But if I assume that all men are dogs, which one do you think I'm going to experience? Right? It's not that hard, you know. And so me, like many of you, so I'll talk about myself, I won't talk about you. Me, like many of you, yes, dealt with insecurities as a young lady until I grew into myself. And then, you know, I would attract guys that, you know, basically magnified my insecurities back to me. Until one day I awoken to who I truly am and what I truly deserved, and decided, you know, I deserve a good man. And in walks my partner for life, my husband. He's a very, very, very good man. He's a great man. He's a great father. He's a great, you know, he took on my 3 children as his own. They love him like he was their biological dad. You know, he also brought in a daughter from a previous marriage, and, you know, I love her as if, you know, I gave birth to her as well. You know, we have a very loving family, but we both had to come to the conclusion, to the assumption, to the belief, have faith, set a different intention that we deserved to be in a relationship that was symbiotic, that was a give and take, that we loved one another, that we didn't get with each other to try to change the other, that we accepted one another for who they are and what they brought into the relationship, and made a very conscious decision not to bring previous relationships into our current one, into our marriage. And so, you know, I just use that as an example that, yes, you can change your mind. You can intend something different. You can have different assumptions, but there is a work that has to be done. You know, a lot of times it doesn't happen overnight. It isn't a quantum leap most of the time. Most of the time it is daily talking to yourself, reevaluating, reassessing your thoughts, seeing where you live, sitting with yourself quietly and asking yourself, what is it that I want? What is it that I believe I can have? Can I see myself with it? Right? And then also going back and seeing, how did I manifest the good things in my life, not just the negative things, right? But how did I manifest, you know, that job that I got, or that apartment or house or car? You know, did I truly believe I could have it? Did I see myself with these things? And then, you know, I just naturally did what was meant in order for me to get those things? Yes, it's just all natural. You know, we act from our consciousness, right? Our acts are compulsive. Whatever our deep-rooted subconscious beliefs are, that's what we think from, that's what we act from. And so if we want to experience different things and have different interactions, different circumstances, different ideas come to mind, we have to reprogram our subconscious. We have to consciously decide that I see myself in a healthy, nurturing, symbiotic relationship where it's love, peace, joy, harmony. I accept the person for who they are, as they are, and see them at their highest ideal, even when they may not be acting as it, right? You know, and this thing is a daily practice. It's not a once in a lifetime thing, or, you know, once a month I think this way. No, because that's not who you are. If you only think about that once a month, then it's not who you are. And you attract who you are, not what you want, right? You have to become the thing. You have to be the partner that you want to bring into your life. So if you want somebody to show you or make you feel secure, you have to first be secure. No one else can make you feel that way, you know. So I know I'm getting towards my 10-minute mark, so I'm going to cut it off, you know, and then we'll chat some more, because we're going to continue on this getting our stuff. I know that's a little serious. I didn't lead with that, but that's okay, because we're still on that path. We're still on that journey. And so thank you for your time. I truly enjoyed this chat. I hope you all gained something from it, as I have, because as I learned, the message is first to the messenger. I'm talking to myself as well as to you, and hopefully you all got something out of it. Thanks.